The world of BTS has always been filled with breathtaking performances, groundbreaking records, and unforgettable moments. But among the countless events that fans treasure, one particular night left an everlasting mark on the hearts of millions worldwide. It wasn't about the flashing lights, the thunderous applause, or the records broken. Instead, it was about something much deeper: raw emotion, brotherhood, and vulnerability. The scene unfolded when Jungkook, the youngest member of BTS, broke into tears while tightly hugging Taehyung, his fellow bandmate and closest confidant. In that very moment, time seemed to stand still. The stadium full of fans turned into a sanctuary of shared emotions, where laughter faded, silence grew heavy, and only the pure bond between two souls shone brightly. The audience couldn't believe their eyes. Jungkook, who was always known for his strength, playfulness, and resilience, was suddenly undone. He wasn't the golden magne anymore. He was just a young man, overwhelmed by the weight of love, gratitude, and unspoken truths. And there, in the middle of it all, stood Taehyung, arms wrapped firmly around Jungkook, whispering words no one could hear, but everyone could feel. For years, fans have admired the unique connection between Jungkook and Taehyung. They weren't just teammates or colleagues forced together by circumstance. They were brothers forged through trials, victories, and unbreakable trust. Taehyung, with his calm and comforting presence, always balanced Jungkook's fiery passion and youthful energy. Jungkook, in turn, gave Taehyung strength whenever doubts clouded his path. Their relationship was never about perfection, but about acceptance. Behind the cameras, fans often caught glimpses of their bond: small gestures, reassuring glances, inside jokes, and unspoken communication that only the two of them seemed to understand. Whether it was laughing during rehearsals, supporting each other during interviews, or sitting quietly in moments of reflection, their connection was undeniable. But what truly set them apart was the way they leaned on each other during their darkest days. Fame came with its burdens, expectations grew heavier each year, and their lives were constantly under a microscope. Through it all, Jungkook and Taehyung found solace in each other, becoming anchors when the waves of pressure threatened to pull them under. That night, when Jungkook's tears fell into Taehyung's embrace, it wasn't just about sadness. It was about years of silent gratitude, unspoken struggles, and the kind of love that words could never capture. To the world, BTS is a symbol of success, an unstoppable force breaking barriers and inspiring generations. Yet, behind the curtain, each member carries personal battles that few truly understand. For Jungkook, being labeled the Golden Magne came with immense pressure. From the age of 15, he was expected to excel in everything: singing, dancing, performing, and even leading by example. He carried the weight of expectations not only from fans but also from himself. Taehyung, on the other hand, was often misunderstood. Known for his eccentric personality and unique artistic view, he sometimes felt distant from the world. His journey was about proving himself, not only as an idol but as a person who wanted to be seen for who he truly was. It was in these struggles that Jungkook and Taehyung found each other. They didn't need explanations or lengthy conversations. Their bond was built on empathy, an understanding that came from living the same life, facing the same storms, and still choosing to stand tall together. So when Jungkook cried that night, it wasn't just about the moment. It was about years of exhaustion, triumphs, sacrifices, and the comfort of knowing that Taehyung was there to hold him up when his knees felt too weak to stand. Hugs are often underestimated. To some, they are simple gestures of affection, but to others, they carry the weight of 1,000 unspoken emotions. That night, when Jungkook buried his face in Taehyung's shoulder, the hug became more than physical contact. It became a language of its own. For Jungkook, the tears he shed weren't simply the result of exhaustion or fleeting sadness. They represented the years he had pushed himself beyond limits, the silent battles he fought under the spotlight, and the overwhelming gratitude he felt toward those who stood by him. Taehyung, ever the empathetic soul, didn't ask questions or demand explanations. He simply held Jungkook tighter, his hand resting gently on his back, as if to say, I've got you. You don't need to explain. I understand. In that embrace, millions of fans felt something shift. It was as though Taehyung had become a safe harbor in Jungkook's storm, a reminder that even the strongest need a place to fall apart. And for ARMY, watching this raw vulnerability was both heartbreaking and healing. It reminded them that their idols were human too, capable of breaking, capable of needing love, and capable of finding comfort in one another. Social media exploded the moment the scene unfolded. Within minutes, hashtags like Jungkook crying, Taehyung, and We Love You Jungkook trended worldwide. Fans who were present at the concert described the atmosphere as electric yet tender, with many admitting they cried alongside Jungkook. Some shared videos of the moment, their captions filled with emotional words. This hug healed something inside me. Jungkook is always so strong, but tonight he showed us his heart. Thank you, Taehyung, for being his safe place. Seeing them like this reminds me why I love BTS. They are not just idols, they are family. Across the globe, ARMYs who couldn't attend live streamed the clips over and over again. For many, it was more than just entertainment. It was a reminder of the deep bond that held BTS together, even through unimaginable hardships. The hug became symbolic, an emblem of resilience and love in the face of relentless pressure. Jungkook's tears carried layers of meaning. From the moment he joined BTS at just 15 years old, the world watched him grow, not just as an artist, but as a man. His journey was one of extraordinary transformation, but it came with a price. The nickname Golden Magne was both a blessing and a burden. While it celebrated his immense talent, it also implied perfection. Every step Jungkook took was scrutinized. If he excelled, it was expected. If he stumbled, it became news. For years, Jungkook carried the invisible weight of being flawless, even though he was still discovering himself like any other young adult. On that stage, when he broke down, fans realized they weren't witnessing weakness, they were witnessing strength. It takes courage to show vulnerability, especially in front of thousands of people. By allowing himself to cry in Taehyung's arms, Jungkook shattered the illusion of invincibility and showed the world that even the strongest hearts sometimes need to rest. Taehyung has always been an enigma. With his deep voice, artistic vision, and sometimes quirky behavior, he often seemed like a mystery even to those closest to him. Yet, in moments of silence, he proved to be one of the most reliable and comforting presences in BTS. When Jungkook leaned into him, Taehyung didn't flinch. He didn't smile for the cameras, didn't try to turn the moment into a spectacle. Instead, he stayed grounded, quiet, protective, steady. His embrace told a story of years spent standing by Jungkook's side, watching him grow, watching him struggle, and being ready to catch him whenever he fell. This wasn't the first time Taehyung had played the role of a silent protector. Fans remembered countless instances, him guiding Jungkook off stage when he was injured, him lending a shoulder during emotional speeches, him stepping in when Jungkook felt overwhelmed. Their bond wasn't just about laughter and playfulness, it was about trust and reliability in the moments that mattered most. Whenever something monumental happens in the BTS universe, ARMYs become detectives. The hug between Jungkook and Taehyung wasn't just a fleeting moment. It became a puzzle that fans around the world tried to solve. Some believed Jungkook's tears came from exhaustion. The group had been touring relentlessly, rehearsing for hours, and balancing endless commitments. Others speculated that it was the anniversary of a personal milestone, a trigger that brought back memories both joyous and painful. A popular theory suggested that Jungkook's emotions were tied to gratitude. That evening, surrounded by thousands of fans and his beloved members, he may have been overwhelmed by the realization of how far they had come. From struggling trainees in a small company to global icons breaking records, perhaps the weight of that journey finally spilled over in tears. Of course, another wave of theories focused on the bond between Jungkook and Taehyung themselves. Some fans argued that the hug wasn't just comfort, but a reaffirmation of a brotherhood forged in fire, a silent acknowledgement that no matter what challenges came next, they would face them together. The moment Jungkook cried in Taehyung's arms didn't just ripple through